Hello on number 3, Urban Farm TV. Back to where it all started. We have the impression that most of you enjoy what we do. At least we get some very nice remarks. Thank you for sending those. And we're back at the rucola radish patch. Now you see how gardening can turn out, that one thing goes wildly in about 4 weeks and the other thing goes a little bit disappointingly. What went wrong? It could be old seeds. Sometimes when you're like me, I always buy seeds when I'm somewhere, and then I have a bag maybe that kind of like gets too old. There's a sell-by date on it. You should always watch that if you buy it. And maybe I should have made it a seed proof with those radishes to see if the seed was still good. A seed proof, how you make it: you take a tissue paper, make it wet, put it in like a small plastic container, sprinkle just a few seeds on that moist tissue paper, cover it with a plastic lid, and you wait for 3-4 days. And then the seed should actually swell up, and you should see a little root forming, and then you know it's good seeds. Is your seed too old? This will not happen. Could be one thing. Maybe not good enough watering. After we saw it, we had like really 3 weeks of hot, warm weather. But then I think, why should this go so well and this goes so badly? So I don't think it's the water. And then in the number 2 episode of Urban Farm TV, we showed you all the animals we really like. But you see that hole here? We do also have some animals here that are actually quite cute, but we are not so fond of them. I'm talking about little mice and rodents. So maybe also someone of that family kind of like chewed it away and had really like a sweet tooth for radishes. There are always some surprises and some secrets in the garden you will not know. I actually went for a new row. You see here, different type of seeds. And I planted them in this row. So I hope that in a few weeks I can show you better luck with our radishes. Very important now, while we received some rain, what is actually really nice for the garden, that you keep on weeding, because now that's the time when all the wild seeds in your garden start to germinate. And just now it's very important to make sure that you take those away while they're little young and little small, so they don't start to develop too big roots and start really growing into the different vegetables you're growing. I will take you around now and show you what else is coming up in our vegetable garden. Thanks for joining. What is the nicest part of the vegetable plot? That's harvesting. I guess that's why you have vegetables, because you want to pick, you want to eat, you want to enjoy. Our rucola is now about 4 weeks old, and the plants are really nicely growing, and you can do different things. What I personally really like is that you start picking out the biggest leaves there are. That way you create space in the row for new leaves to grow, and also you kind of like trigger the plant to regrow. You have to think about it. It's like feeding off the plant that someone is eating the leaves, so the plant says, oh, I have to grow harder and grow faster to make up for the leaves eaten up. And we can really nicely use this already in the salad. A fresh piece of bread with some cream cheese and just a few rucola leaves on top, just delicious. And that way you can harvest for a very, very long time, and you can like trigger the plant to regrow and regrow. Here we are at our salad bar. You know, what's nicer than to have a big salad bar where you can choose and pick what you like. We're growing some green lettuce, we're growing some radish lettuce, and we're growing quite a lot. You maybe imagine how many people we are to eat here. We love friends, and hopefully the social distancing time will be soon that much okay that you have friends again over for dinner. And then you need about 2 crops for dinner. And Uli and I both really enjoyed when your vegetable garden looks also beautiful. It's not only about the food for us, it's also about the eye candy we want to have. So that's why we planted the salads in a different way, to get the brownish reddish leaves in the middle, the fresh green on the outside. And then here in between you see already very little plants coming up, and those are cabbages, because salad goes quite fast. So I think in about 2 weeks we should be able to harvest the first salad. And when we cut away the salad, there's going to be space for the cabbage. And that way the cabbage now has time to grow without disturbing the salad. And then when the cabbage needs space, the salad goes in our stomach. Also with the salad, if you're a smaller household or you have like a balcony box and you actually think it's a shame to cut away the whole crop, you can do the same as we did with the rucola. You could also just go along and you just cut out now and then a few very nice leaves. And that way again, you will misshape your salad a little bit, so you will never get that really beautiful round crop. But that way you can already pick leaves and you can make salad from it, and the plant will keep on growing. So it will be a more efficient way to pick for a longer period in the summer. There's also a type of lettuce called cutting leaf lettuce, and that's more like the rucola type we looked at, where many leaves come out. You just keep on picking and it will not never form a crop. We love the crops, the old-fashioned things, the look later on from the whole border being like filled with lettuces. And then let's hope the hares stay away, and it's not going to be one night with all the hares on the neighborhood having a party in our lettuce field, and that the salad bar stays really for Uli, me, and our friends. Tomatoes. I think one of the really nice summer fruits or summer vegetables are tomatoes, and they love the warmth. So you can better wait a little bit before start planting tomatoes. Actually, I think mid-May, end of May, beginning of June, still enough time for tomatoes. We have here this old wall that catches the sun all day, and in front of this wall we will place some pots with tomatoes, so we can water them. They drain well, so they never get too wet. The wall will reflect the sunshine, also take off the heat during the day. At night releases the heat, so the tomatoes are extra warm. And that's what tomatoes like. How do we do it? Just a simple terracotta pot. A few old pots that sadly didn't make it. Then over the whole, you do a good layer of those pieces of broken pots, because you want to have a good drainage, so that when you water, the water quickly kind of like can leave the pot, because tomatoes never like to be standing in the water with the roots. Then we have some very good compost, nice soil with lots and lots of energy for the tomato plant. Actually, I should make it a little bit easier. And now what I will do, I'm not going to fill up my whole pot completely, because in the moment this bigger edge also protects the plants a little bit inside, and the tomato will grow, and by growing a tomato always drops the leaves on the bottom, and then you can just later on refill the soil a little bit, so there are more roots forming on the stem, and a tomato plant will stand even sturdier. Tomato plants we grew inside already for a few weeks. This is a cocktail tomato. I really love the small cherry tomatoes. And what you should do then is that if you see a little extra side shoot coming out, you take this away, because the plant then will use all the energy to grow up and produce buds. It will not produce a lot of growth where you get many leaves, but at the end not so many fruit. It's a nice root thing, so you press it in your soil. The other one, also here you see little shoots forming. Those I take away, and then I place this one on the other side opposite, so these two tomatoes can share the pot. Hopefully later on lots of bumblebees and other bees to go on those little flowers. And then I will place my pot, like I said, in front of the wall. After planting, always important, give it a good drink, so all the air pockets and all the little holes in between the root ball from the plant and this new pot will close. And then I guess it's time for waiting, for growing, and we certainly take you back in the summer and show you what happened to our tomatoes. For now, tomatoes are easy to grow on a balcony, even on a windowsill, as long as there's full sun and you treat them with a good pot, good food, and never let them dry out completely. Have fun with the tomatoes. Hopefully you enjoyed the films as much as we did doing them. If you have some ideas, some questions, things you would like us to do or to let you see, please let us know. If you have a garden and you want some of our work done at your place, reach out to us. If you just enjoy by watching, That's all that matters. Thank you so much and hope to see you again.